Hi YouTube. Sorry I kind of disappeared off the face of the earth. But I am back and I'm bringing you a new vlog. I didn't really talk a lot throughout this, so enjoy. Good morning, YouTube. Okay, hello. I'm just gonna voice over because I didn't end up vlogging this day, which was Sunday. So this was us doing some warm up, and then we went on to get a bigger, stretchier trot and getting him to really kind of push into a frame and get him into the corners. And then we started cantering again, just using my inside leg to get him to bend in the corners. And then we came over these flower boxes a couple times each way. I also wanted to say that we don't usually jump every lesson, but just this week, since we were in between barns, it kind of just played out that way. So then this was our warm-up course, with the jumps a little bit smaller and it was a little bit shorter. So if you're watching this, thank you, Charlotte, for these videos. So we just came over that little cross rail and then around to that little plank. you can kind of see that we're both just cutting the corners and just not riding super great tracks. So obviously this was a warm-up, like I said. And yeah, we just came over that little gate and then we halted at the end. You can see in that corner I just did not use my space. And then this was our second course, so a little bit bigger. Again, we came over the crossrail. You can see I rode a much better track here, and I was getting him to bend a lot better. And then we came up the plank again, which I kind of rode up to a quiet distance, but I don't mind. Got the lead change. You can see we have rocks there now, just so that we had to ride in our corners, and he kind of like slipped in through that last corner. And then same thing, except I rode a better track down to the little gate, and it was nice. And then we came around to the end of the arena. He tripped a little bit, it's fine. And then we halted. And then we go to pick up our canter. There we go. And then I try to get a little bit better pace. And then we ride up to this little vertical, which he jumped really, really well. And then this was our second to last course. We made the jumps a little bit bigger. Again, I rode a much better track here. Just riding out, using my space. I wish I would have rounded that corner a little bit more. I would have made this distance a little bit nicer. Got the lead change a little bit dodgy, but I think that corner was a lot better ridden than the time before. And then we came back down to the gate, and I tried to just keep a little bit more pace coming down this way because I wanted a nice distance, which it was a really nice distance. And then again, we had to ride out into that corner and then down to the halt. And then we walked forward and got a much nicer canter transition. And then up this bigger green vertical, which he jumped so well. Yeah. Oh, and then I forgot about this part, but we came around and we were supposed to come down this outside line, which is a really forward 4. And I kind of just came out of the turn and ran. Thank you, Thor, for saving my butt. And then it just worked out as a chippy 5 and missed. Well, actually got the lead change. And then we re-rode the last couple of jumps. So we came up this green vertical, which the distance was much nicer. He didn't jump it as well, though. And then we came around through our turn, just getting him to hold a little bit of outside flexion. And this time we just changed my track a little bit, so I rode out into the corner more and then supported to this shorter distance. And then I kind of just like spurred him. And then he got the lead change because he was dying out in that corner. I was really happy with that.
Good job.
And that was perfect what you did down there.
Okay, thank you guys for watching. I will see you next time.